What's up, y'all? It's Lil Raj here, back with another video. I do apologize for the absence and lack of videos. I've been busy with life, some other things going on that I've been needing to focus on, but now I'm back with another video for you guys. So hopefully I can keep that up, crank out some more videos for you guys. But with that being said, we have here a Pokemon Airdo livery in the Boeing 767-300ER model. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys know the checklist. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, and without further ado, let's prepare for takeoff. So we'll start with the front of the box here. So as you can see, it's the Boeing 767-300ER. Here we have where it shows the model, both sides of the model, so left and right side. You can see the Airdo, and then we have two Pokemon here. So these are the same Pokemon, but different types. So basically it's like the Pokemon is called Vulpix, but at the top, it's a different one because it's an ice type, and at the bottom one is the fire type. So I think the top one is called the Alolan Vulpix, and then the one below is just your regular Vulpix that's in multiple generations and multiple versions of the Pokemon games. So going more into that detail, so basically it's like one is the ice type like I mentioned, and one is more like that fire type, so that explains at the top how we have like the icicles and we have snowflakes, and then towards the bottom it's more of that cloud and sunny skies. You can also see like how there's like sunflowers and like the sun kind of representative of that fire type, and then here at the top there's like snowflakes as well to represent the ice. We can also see here how we have like the regular Pokeball here, and then here's the Great Ball. And then looking at the rest of the front here, here is his Airdo, then we have the registration here, so it's JA607A. This is a Rokon jet model, and it's the 1 to 400 scale. So we can move along to the back now. So here's the Boeing 767-300ER, Airdo, Rokon, jet, and like I mentioned earlier, so we have a sun to represent the fire, and then we have the fire type Vulpix, or fire type Pokemon. We got the regular Pokeball, which is behind this registration here. Then on the right side we have the ice Vulpix, and that's the snowflake, and the Great Ball. And you can see it says 1 to 400 skill here. Looking at the top of the box here, so we have here again Rokon jet, and then the fire type. Then we have both fire and ice, and Rokon jet, and then to the right Rokon jet, and then the ice type again. So it's kind of interesting how they've mentioned Rokon jet almost all over the place here on this box. So looking at the left side of the box, you can see here we have the fire side again. So Vulpix here, the fire version, or fire type, 1 to 400 scale, Boeing 767-300ER, and then we have a picture of the Vulpix side of the airplane. Something that's a little bit interesting that you'll see as we go on to the other side of the box here. So like you can see here on this side, Vulpix, the fire version, there's one side profile of the Pokemon. But whenever we look at the right side of the ice version, there's two profiles. So there's like the front profile and then the right side profile. And then moving along to the rest of the details on this side of the box, it's the same kind of like with the ice side, and then the Boeing 767-300ER. And so we'll look at the bottom here, and then it's just basically your warning hazard. Contains small parts not suitable for children under 14 years. And then you have your barcode there, and then made in China. So we'll go ahead and open the box up, or attempt to open the box up here. See, the model looks pretty nice so far. Take her out of the plastic hold here. Set her down. So here we have the model. I'll go ahead and zoom in for you guys. So we have here, starting with the left side of the aircraft, the ice type Pokemon, or the ice type of the Pokemon. So the Alolan Ice Vulpix. We'll go ahead and look at the aircraft as well. So we have the cockpit windows up here, and we have the pitot tubes that you can see very well, along with other instruments at the front of the aircraft. You can see at the bottom we have the numbers for the registration by the nose gear. Moving along, we have our L1 door. On this side you can see there is the Great Ball, or the Pokeball that's called the Great Ball, that you can use to catch Pokemon. So if you're not familiar, the Great Ball gives you a better chance at catching a Pokemon compared to the regular Pokeball, which we'll see on the other side. And that regular Pokeball is the one that's kind of known as the icon of Pokemon. But moving along here, so we do have the Airdo logo that goes kind of across the fuselage here. It's kind of interesting because it goes over the window, or the windows kind of are in the middle, and it makes it a little bit difficult to read, or it seems kind of off the way how it's positioned. But moving along, so we have another Great Ball there, and then we have the Alolan Ice type Vulpix. It kind of continues along with additional details here. You can see the snowflakes as well in blue. Also at the top on the left side you can see the light blue line, or I guess it's more than a line, it's more like a section that goes all the way towards the end of the aircraft. Looking at the engines and the wings, we got good to decent detail here. So you can see kind of like the arrows as they show there that guide the passengers off from the emergency exits. There's great detail on the wing as well. It's a little bit difficult to see the indentations on the wing for like the speed brakes and stuff like that, and the flaps as well, but what's painted on and like the different color segments is easy to see. You can also see like the Japanese flag, like that big red dot there as well. Been moving along towards the back, so here you can see we have the Pokemon logo there, and then we have another door here with the Great Ball, and then the registration there. So JA607A. And then moving along to the tail section, you can see the Great Ball again, the snowflake, and the ice type Vulpix, which is super cute and staring towards the front of the aircraft. So looking at the back towards like these horizontal stabilizers, it's similar to the wings, where it's like the difference in colors is nice, it's easy to see, but then the indentations of like the actual parts of the horizontal stabilizers are very difficult to see. I think even this one on the horizontal stabilizers, there's just the difference in colors, and that's it. But anyways, moving along to the right side of the aircraft here, so we have the fire type, or this one is the more well-known version of Vulpix. So you can see here, as we start at towards the rear of the aircraft, instead of snowflakes, we have a sun-looking thing, or like a fireball type looking thing, and then we have the regular Pokeball. So this is what I was saying, where this Pokeball is more well-known, but by the looks, but it's not as strong as the other Pokeball that we talked about, the Great Ball. Your chances of catching a Pokemon when using this ball are slightly less, at least according to the games. So moving along here, another Pokeball, and then we have different angles and pictures of the fire type Vulpix, cute Pokemon as well. And then looking at the right side of the wing here, we got the registration there, good detail of the arrows for the emergency exits, and yeah. You can also see here the cargo holds as well. The doors for the cargo holds are pretty visible as well. The back, you can kind of see it. It's not as visible as the front one. It's kind of covered up by those sunflowers, but you can kind of make it out. So it's interesting. Here they put a Pokeball here because it's another door, the cargo door, and then you have your R1 door here where it's has a Pokeball as well as the back at the very back. You got your Pokeball there as well. We can also look closer if the camera will focus, which I don't think it wants to focus, but you can kind of see it there where that Pokeball is over the wing. Those are also the emergency exits as well. So right there. So now we can look at the front of the aircraft as well as the top of the aircraft, so you can kind of see where the yellow and the blue kind of connect together of the two different types. On this aircraft here, we do have antennas and boxes that stick out. So you can see here there's one at the front, and then we have the box here, and then we have two more antennas at the back before it goes into the tail. Also, you can see we got the red light here that's painted on, and there's additional details here that are painted on as well. So now we can look at the bottom of the aircraft. So you can see here there's decent to good detail here. It's a white undercarriage, so there's not much more detail. You can see there's the antennas that stick out, the main landing gear, some detail for those main landing gears, the hole for a stand, and then you have a jewel that actually sticks out, I believe, or it might be painted on. I think it's painted on actually. But yeah, so you can see some of the stuff that's painted on there, and then you have your nose gear as well. So not too bad. I kind of am impressed with this model, and I think it's one of my favorite, or probably my most favorite Pokemon themed model that I've looked at so far. So that being said, I'll let you guys take a look at the model from all angles now. So here we have it from the left side, and this is from the back of the aircraft, or back of the model. And then we have from the right side of the model, and then we have it from the front. So that wraps up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I do apologize for not posting in a while. I've just been really busy. So there's some other things that come first before making videos. But I'm back for now, so I'll try to create and produce as many as I can. I know consistency is key, so I gotta kind of work on that. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.